welcome back to another video. Like I said, getting on top of things now, getting some videos pumped out. Today I am officially 39 weeks. This baby can come out of me now. I'm fine with that. Hospital bags are packed, car is ready, I'm ready. Come on. But oh well, I've got a little bit more time to get another video recorded. I was gonna say videoed. So as you can see by the title of the video, this is a commonly asked questions that I've had through this pregnancy, whether I've been asked them by multiple people or they've just been questions that people have been, interested in knowing. So I've put them all here on my iPad. Not all of them, the ones that I can remember, to be honest. Oh, I've got dog hair on my nose. Sorry if I'm doing that in the video. But anyway, let's get into the question. So my favorite question, because it annoys me so much, and it has been the question that we've been asked quite a lot, more so at the beginning of the pregnancy, was, is this baby planned or was it an accident? That is actually no one's business. Like, nobody should have to answer that question. I'm gonna answer it because I don't care. But no, this baby was planned. I touched over this, I think, in intro video, but I have a lot of history in my family of either infertility or, struggling to fall pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So we decided that we were going to start in the beginning of November last year. And if we didn't fall pregnant naturally and we struggled, then we would come into the new year of 2020 in the January and we'd go and get tested or, find out what's going on. So that's how we looked at it. And obviously we were very lucky. So no, this baby was not an accident and this baby was planned. We were just really lucky that it happened sooner rather than later. Next question. I like this one too. Everyone asks, so what are you having, a girl or a boy? So common for everyone to find out what they're having now. We have not found out, and it's super exciting because we constantly, like, one week we're like, nah, yeah, we're definitely having this, and the next week, me for example, more so than Trent, is like, oh no, maybe it is a girl, maybe it is a boy, and we just like the surprise. We cannot wait to have that moment of when baby is born and be like, what is it? So yeah, we don't know if it is a girl or a boy. My reply is, it is a baby. That's all I say to people. Next question. So this is more towards the horses now. I've got a few horsey questions that have popped up. Has it been hard not being able to ride your horses? Yes and no, because at the end of last year, I was pretty much had backed Trixie, got her, like, she doesn't even care if there's a saddle on her back now. And you can easily get on her. She stands nice and still. And I was really getting excited to take that journey to the next level. And she was booked in at the trainers at the beginning of this year, but obviously pulled her out because I wouldn't be able to do anything with her. So that was probably the hardest one. Also, the other morning, it was beautiful weather and it would have been really nice to just jump on and go for a trail ride with Summer, but obviously can't do that. They're the times that I kind of really miss it, but other than that, I've never been a consistent rider in the sense that I ride 5 days a week and I compete every weekend. No, I work full time and I always work long distances away from where I live. So by the time I come home, it's dark and cold and I've lost the motivation. And in the morning, I am too lazy to get up. So hopefully my tune will change now that I've had a really large break from riding. The next question was, how many weeks was I when I stopped riding? I'm going to do a bit of a two-parter of this question. So I would have been, oh gosh, it was the beginning of February. So I'm going to say maybe like 18-week mark, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm sure my 20-week mark was at the beginning of March. So yeah, maybe like 18 weeks was my final ride. And why I stopped riding was because I was getting made to feel guilty for riding, if that makes sense. I know the people that were passing comments and saying that I should stop riding were doing it with love, excuse me, with love and care for this baby. But it also made me feel like you don't think I'm a good enough mother, you think I'm putting my baby at risk. When I've ridden this horse for 10 years, I can tell you when she's about to spook, what she's about to do. She is so safe to ride, and I never felt unsafe riding her. It was getting a little bit uncomfortable to get on and off because I'd obviously started growing a bump, and you can't obviously lean forward as you would normally, leaning forward and swinging your leg over. So then I'd have to swing my leg up and over her neck, which isn't the end of the world because she's cool. But in doing that, I was also getting a lot of pelvic pain around then in my second trimester. So that's when I was really like, okay, it's easier if I just don't ride. I think I probably, if I had my own way, I would have ridden until it was more uncomfortable. And again, when I say I'm riding, it was like once a week, if that. It was just trail rides out on summer. So it wasn't like I was riding every single day. So yeah, that's the answer to that one. Next one is again horsey related, and it is, are you worried about less time with the horses once baby is here? I feel like it's not going to change too much. So I'm really lucky that I'm going to be on maternity leave. I'm on maternity leave until January. I have my parents right next door. I have Trent home for a week at a time, being FIFO. So there are more opportunities, being that I'm home, I have somebody to watch baby, that I'll be able to get out there. And obviously once I've recovered, I'm not going to be stupid. And once I've got my strength back and build the horse's strength back, we'll be out riding again. But I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully we will be able to have me go back part-time when I do go back to work in the January. So hopefully with that part-time, with baby being home, the weeks that Trent's home, I'll be able to go out and have some more horsey time. Whereas since owning horses, other than being at school, I have worked a 9-to-5 job, Monday to Friday, usually an hour, minimum half an hour away from where I live. So you add that's 2 hours of travel time a day. I would struggle to fit it in, and it would be weekends, and then weekends I would feel guilty because that would be time I'd need to spend with Trent. That would be time I'd see my friends. That would be time I'd see family. We'd have events on, so then the horses would get put aside again. So fingers crossed, I'm kind of hoping that I might even get a little bit more horsey time. Obviously it all depends how I go with recovery and depends how baby is. So I don't know, I've never had a baby before. I don't know how I'm gonna be. So it's not worried me too much. If anything, I'm hoping I'm gonna have a gain from it. Weight gain during pregnancy. As a person who has always struggled with weight, in the sense that, hello, every woman has a part of her body that she does not like, and I'm sure she picks apart. That was my problem area, is my stomach and putting on weight. I'd lost about 15 kilos before my wedding from like being healthy, etc. And I'd worked really hard to lose that weight. So I was really happy with myself for doing that. Since having baby, I obviously get weighed each checkup, and I've currently put on 13 kilos. So I'm almost back to what I was pre-wedding and pre-working hard. So I'm kind of, not that upset with it. There was a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, I've put on X amount of kilos in X amount of weeks. That's ridiculous. Baby's only grown a little bit. Like, seriously, what am I doing? Stop eating the cake. Stop using the, oh, baby wants it as an excuse. But I'm also, every woman carries differently. Some carry more water, some don't, some can look at a burger and put on weight. We're all different. We've all got different metabolisms before even being pregnant. So weight gain hasn't really bothered me. There's been a few times where I've gotten angry at myself and thought, no, that's ridiculous. Don't put on any more weight. But no, I'm really not that upset with it. Another one, have I got stretch marks? Yes, I've got stretch marks. I was really determined not to have stretch marks. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I did do a post about this because I just really didn't want stretch marks, and I got them, and now I'm kind of like, meh, I don't care. Put a bit of cream on them, or I use bio oil, and I know they're gonna fade, they're never gonna go away, but you know what, I like to call them battle scars because hello, I carried a human for 9 months, and that's pretty special in its own little way. Next question we got asked, and we have been asked a lot, was, did it take long to fall pregnant? No, it was first try, first time lucky, and we are so thankful for that. Like I said earlier, we didn't know if I was gonna struggle to fall pregnant. We assumed that I would, and we planned for that, but no, we were so lucky compared to so many people out there, that we were able to, you know, fall pregnant first try. And it was a comment, a friend of mine was like, you know, don't get upset if it hasn't worked the first time. It doesn't always, it's very uncommon to. And then I remember messaging her a picture of the positive pregnancy stick and being like, so it worked. And yeah, so we were really lucky in that sense, and we will forever be grateful and feel like our guardian angels were watching over us with that one. Has it been good being pregnant through winter? Yes. I don't like being hot as it is. So obviously I was pregnant, so I've got an eyelash in my eye there. Obviously I was pregnant, my first trimester was all the way through summer, and half of my second trimester was through summer and autumn. And I don't think, being as pregnant as I am now, I'm being as big as I am now, I would not have been happy on 40-degree days. And I would have just blasted aircon wherever I went. I'm so glad that I did get to have my biggest, heaviest moments of this pregnancy through winter. I hardly wear a jumper. I sleep with a fan on and the window open if I can, but if it's raining, I don't. There's Trent wrapped up in a blanket and a quilt, and I'm there like, I'm hot. So yeah, it's been good because, and also another thing is wearing hoodies is super comfy because sometimes you're having a fat day and you're feeling fat, not pregnant, and you can just wear a big hoodie or a big jumper and it's all softy and cozy, and it's okay because it's cold outside, so no one's judging you. So yes, it has been great being pregnant through winter. Do I have a birth plan? Not really. I'm kind of going in there to have a baby. I don't want to set myself any expectations. I'm sure most women, maybe, I don't know, I'm just assuming, kind of go in there with a bit of a, this is kind of what I would like to happen. But I'm also not going to be like, I'm not having an epidural, I'm not doing this, or I'm definitely having an epidural, or I'm doing this and I'm definitely doing that. No, I'm going in and figuring out what position I'm most comfortable in. If it's in a bath, if it's in a shower, if it's upside down on a bed, if it's on the floor, don't care. I'm not going in with this is how I'm going to have my baby. Yeah, my only thing is I really want Trent to be able to have that skin to skin pretty straight away, pretty early on after having baby. Obviously mums get the skin to skin. I'd really like him to be able to have that as well. So that's really it. That's the only thing that I've gone in there going, this is what I want. Did I take anything to help me fall pregnant? No. There is the folic acid, I'm pretty sure it is. That's what lots of people, you need it to build up in your system. But obviously I didn't even know about it and only started taking it once I found out I was pregnant. And by the time I found out I was pregnant, I was 5 weeks pregnant. So I started taking it around then, and then yeah, that's that's when we found out, and that's when I started taking it, and I took Elevate pregnancy 1. I don't know. You can look it up. Breastfeeding. That's a good one. Do I plan on breastfeeding? Yeah, I do. I want to see if my boobs will work, if that makes sense. You know, it's what our bodies are built to do, but I'm also not going to beat myself up if my boobs don't work. Obviously, I will try. I will seek help, like professional help. And if they still don't work, or if my milk just doesn't come in, or if it's too uncomfortable, baby's unhappy, baby's not getting fed enough, then I am fine with putting my baby on formula. I know the saying of breast is best, but no, a fed baby is best. I'd rather that. And obviously I'm not going to go and buy some cheap, horrible formula. I will obviously be buying good quality for baby and make sure baby's getting everything they need. Have I missed any foods or alcohol through pregnancy? I love brie cheese, and I love blue cheese, and I love pate, and I love sausage and salami, and that would be my dinner. I could happily have a grazing platter of that with a glass of champagne. Obviously, haven't been able to have that. I am guilty of having 2 pieces of brie cheese throughout this entire pregnancy, and that's been in the last 2 weeks. And oh my goodness, they were heaven in my mouth. Alcohol-wise, I was never really a big drinker before pregnancy. I've had maybe 3 sips of champagne. We've had, and I can give you the exact times I've had these sips of champagne. We were gifted a bottle of strawberry champagne by some backpackers we helped out, and I tried that and I had a sip. That was it. We were told about some really nice champagne, and my mum was like, it's all right, it's not great. You know, did you want to try? Had a sip then. And then when Trent's brother and girlfriend got engaged, I had a sip of Moe then. That has been it. Have I missed it? No, not really. The only times I'm kind of like, could really go a glass of wine is when we're sitting at dinner and my dad's sitting there with a glass of red, and I just wish I could join him with having a glass of red wine with dinner. But other than that, no, not really. But I am excited, and I have told my family to bring me a cheese platter to the hospital when they can come and visit. So excited. And my last one, this is a good one. Have I had a gut feeling? Because now when people find out we don't know if it's a girl or a boy, have we had gut feelings about what gender this baby is? And I kind of want to say yes and no. To start with, I had a lot of dreams where baby was a girl. Baby was either a baby or grown up. And I had a daughter. It was a daughter in my dreams. I've since had a dream where it's been a boy, and I've been trying to change the nappy. And been like, oh gosh, there's wee going everywhere. And so I've had one dream that it's a boy, and I've had 2 or 3 that it's a girl. I've had so many people being, the way I carry is very in the front and very basketball, not in my hips and my back. So everyone says that basketball is a boy. So I don't know. I don't really have a gut feeling on that one. It's a baby, and I'll be excited when it comes out. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thanks so much guys for watching. Hopefully my next video might actually be a birth vlog, but you know, this baby likes to keep us waiting. If you guys have any suggestions, whatever, put them down below. Thank you, bye bye.